Alrighty, what's up, y'all? I was in the middle of recording an analysis of Leo's Joker from Smash Factor when the PGR UV3 dropped. I was like, bro, this can't wait. So that'll come out tomorrow, but I wanted to talk about the PGR that just released. It's pretty interesting. I think there's a lot of things that could have changed if the season were a little longer. As you can see, where is it here? The season was from March 1st to June 13th. So 3 months, which is like a quarter essentially. Um, but it missed out on some pretty key tournaments. Here is the entire list. Here's the Area 51. It was also split up between Europe and North America. In order to be on the North American one, you just had to attend two majors or a major and two regionals. So Um, this kind of stings on a personal level, side note, because there were only 60 to 65 players, and I'm pretty sure I was one of them. I didn't make Area 51. It's all good. But it does kind of hit. I'll be okay. But here's the players that made Area 51, and then I'll slowly scroll through the PGR for you just so you can see it. There's also a really dope video that is on the PG Stats channel that you could check out. But yeah, those are the rankings. And as you can see in the top five, we have MK Leo, Spargo, Gluttony, Light, and Tweak, which I think most people expected. Did hear some people saying that maybe Tweak wouldn't be in the top five, but other than that, I'm pretty sure most people expected these to be the top four. As you can see, there are small gaps in the point ratings. There's 2 points between Light and Gluto because I think those are pretty much interchangeable. And then Leo and Spargo are both 99, which really just speaks to their consistency. What's funny though is Leo would be the definitive number one, but the season was so interesting that he actually couldn't be the definitive number one because it didn't include Double Down and it didn't include Smash Factor. So it's pretty interesting. It also didn't include the Gimvitational, at which Spargo didn't do the greatest. I mean, he still did well, but I think it was the first time he had placed outside of the top three at an event, right? So even though it's just a small invitational, it still counted just like Summit, which brings me to the first point. Some tournaments did not count. Now you see Sonics is number 12 and Ken is number 11. Ken won Battle of BC, which was included. Sonics had just recently won CEO, which was not included. And Sonics had to beat Riddles, who was here, and DeBuzz, and it was one of the greatest loser runs that has happened in Ultimate. And I'm pretty sure Sonics may have actually made the top 10 if um, CEO was included. Smash Factor as well. It depends on how like far you really want to go. I would say like I think like the biggest cutoff would be Double Down. But if you're just talking about like really current results, maybe the buzz would be a little higher. I mean, it's interesting because if you look at like Battle of BC, right? For example, Riddles got fourth, so Riddles is doing well. But then you look at Crown, the Buzz did well. Then you look at CEO, Riddles did well, Sonics did well, the Buzz did well. So I'm not sure how much some of these things would change. Gommel, of course, Riddles was there, did well. And then of course Double Down where the Buzz performed well. So I think actually at Double Down, Riddles had like his lowest placing that he's had in a really long time. So may have shifted. The Buzz may have gone up like a spot or something like that, but nothing too crazy. As you can see, the cutoff date was June 13th, so this was the last tournament. Invitational was not included. Crown was not included. No CEO, no Gommel, uh, no Colossal, which is also huge because Meister got second there, and Meister would have gotten a set win off of MK Leo in his PGR resume, which may have boosted him a little bit. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that could have changed if the season were a little longer, but it wasn't. So it's a good start for Meister in his next season, along with Sonics, Riddles, and DeBuzz, because DeBuzz did pretty well here. But what's also really interesting is how the list would have changed if like Crown and Double Down were included, because T is not on the list at all. Like if we go and check the list, We scroll through, Ken is on it, Gact is on it, Atelier is on it because they like went to Genesis and a few other events, right? Pound for Gact and just etc. Um, T is not on it, but if we included Crown and Double Down, at which T won over DeBuzz, who's ranked seventh, and T got what, third or fourth at Double Down? It's right here. I'll check on it. He got third at Double Down over DeBuzz again, which is something that you would note. T would actually be ranked because he had gone to two majors and a regional, and he also went to Summit, which I think was included as well. I don't know how they did Summit because Summit was the start of the period. I'm not sure how they included that. Um, if that was a major or if it were a regional, I'm not sure. But if we included Double Down, if Summit was counted as a major, then that's two majors for Proto, who did pretty well at Summit. I think he got third, and then at Double Down he won. Obviously, with a set win over MKLeo. He also has another set win over MKLeo at Summit, right, and over Tweak as well. So Proto could have been on the list, and we know like it would have been the top 10 would have been really interesting because we would have had to fit T and Proto within the top 10, who which may have bumped out maybe Samba and maybe Meister. It's hard to know because Meister would have gotten a set win and a second at Colossal, which happened before Double Down. So it's really hard to know how the top 10 would have played out. But what I think is really interesting is that the top four is pretty much solidified. And I think I'd been saying this since around like Genesis or Pound. Um, MKLeo, Spargo, Gluto, Light have felt like the top four. With Tweak like being right there, but like having some rough tournaments where like obviously he beat Leo at a collision and got second, losing to Spargo, but he took a set off of Spargo as well, right? So showing that he has the ability to do well. He beat Gluttony, he beat Light at collision as well. Like he beat all of these players above him, so he has the ability to do it, but has some rough events. So he's like right there, and I think this is like the obvious top five. Some may argue for Proto to be in the top five in the world. I think this is top five in the world. Some may argue for Proto. Some may argue for like T or something. As of recent, DeBuzz has really been making an argument with his performances since he's stepped up his Rosa play a lot. I think with like his Rosa and Min Min combination, he could do a lot of damage if he decides to stick out with that. Um, but SmashCon is coming up, and they wanted to have this out by SmashCon. So these will be the rankings going into SmashCon. I'll talk about some things like that not in the top 10. Mudace being really consistent, being 13th to 6th. Siski also being extremely consistent. Myron kind of consistent. Good top 8s in some tournaments. But also some random like not as good tournaments. And then we have Chag, also really consistent. Mars, this is interesting because Mars got top 8 at Genesis. Like we can click on Mars's profile here. Mars got top 8 at Genesis, but um that's that's like it. Like he went to CT GamerCon and got fifth. I think that was when he lost to XL and Light or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Don't You can just click on this and check it. But he did get top 8 at Genesis, which was really good, and then QuaiCon. And I guess like he just didn't have enough really going for him through the season to like push him higher than 17th, but I would have thought that he would have been higher, but I guess like because people were going to more things and he didn't have an opportunity to get as many wins over some of the best players that he only ended up at 17th, so that's interesting. MomoCon counted, so Didi's it's a funny picture. So Didi's performance there really helped him out to get in the top 20. Yanni, if Invitational counted, would have had even more wins, so that would have been really sick. Ouch is an anomaly because Ouch was able to go to Battle of BC and Gommel, perform at both, and then get ranked. So that's super sick because I always thought that Ouch had been performing really, really well. Jackal had done well at an event recently. I want to say it was Double Down where he got top eight. Let's click, check it out. Always want to fact check. Yep, Double Down, top eight, which would have definitely boosted his placement. He might not have been 23rd. Cosmos, Cosmos is my boy. So I'm just, it hurts to see him down here. These are all very consistent players. Like, I want to say from here to here, maybe even Goblin included, you're guaranteed to see them in a top 16, like no matter what. Maybe, which is crazy to say, maybe like the most inconsistent out of all of these, it's like Jackal, Cosmos, and Mars. Oh, and Yanni. Never mind. But for the most part, like these are really consistent players, guaranteed to see them like the top 16. We'll crack some top eights. As we've seen recently, can Sonics have the potential to win events? So that's super sick. Base Mage, cool to see like Jigglypuff up here. Shattuck representing Corrin. Ling making it was really cool. Ned also really cool. MVD, um, I just think about a SmashCon performance and how like he was like kind of on a roll at one point, and then I guess maybe he just hasn't attended enough. I didn't do that much research before I made this video. I just wanted to like get it out there. So we're going to look really quickly. MVD. Let's see. From March, 25th at Collision, 17th at Genesis. Not bad. Combo Breaker is 5th. Oh, Combo Breaker. That reminds me of something. There's a player missing that would probably actually be in this area if um Get on My Level was included. And that player is Onin. Onin won Combo Breaker and one Get on My Level. Um and they had been performing really well. They just, I guess they didn't qualify because they didn't do enough events. I have so many tabs open. Um Man, they don't even have like a hello? I guess this is like all their events. Um yeah, they don't from here this I don't think they had enough events. Like Combo Breaker and even Cost is after the event, but you can see their results as of recent. They definitely would be in contention. They have some good wins. Elegant, barely lost to Icy Mist, but has a win on Icy Mist, who's in Area 51. Win over Apollo Kage, which is really recent. Obviously, Get on My Level. Like, there's a lot of good wins there. Onin's not on this list, which would definitely shake some things up. Toast would probably be higher because of Toast's performance as CEO. Um, like, I'm not sure if Leon and Anathema would still be on because of Toast and Onin's performance recently. Big D would obviously be higher. That's why, because of the Gombo performance. So I didn't even say that. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Very interesting list. I know some people had some complaints about it. Um, some people are saying like ESAM shouldn't be. I don't even see ESAM. Am I crazy? Am I looking at the wrong list? Hello? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Wow, I'm blind. Some people were saying like ESAM shouldn't be on it because he didn't go to enough and stuff like that. But um, there's always gonna be like problems with a ranking list, and I just wanted to talk about some things I found pretty interesting. Hopefully, the next season will be maybe a little longer, like has more opportunity for more people to get on it. Because I know that there's just a lot of things that could have been changed if a few more or a few less events have been counted. But yeah, it is what it is. These are the current top 5 players in North America, kind of. Um, Obviously Gluto, or like top 5 players in the world with quotes. Um, because obviously certain things like the event limit and Proto and T not being able to be on there could change some things. Maybe Proto would be like 5th or 4th or something like that. But yeah, I think like these two are interchangeable. I don't think anything's interchangeable with Leo though. I think Leo's always one, and I think Spargo's two. Um, but these two are pretty much interchangeable, and yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see that a list is out, and it's time to start my road to PGR. It's too lit, and I'll see y'all around. Take care.